Hey everyone, Darktrine here. Today I'm going to show you how the crafting system works in Diablo 4 at the moment. I'm going to cover the items and the jewel crafting and everything like that. So let's get started. In Diablo 4 right now the crafting system is quite a lot different to D3. You can find legendaries, and I think there's different types of legendaries depending on the tier list that you're playing on, like veteran or whatever. But upgrading these are quite expensive. So if I go to the Blacksmith right now and try and upgrade one of my legendaries, we'll see what it costs. So upgrade, so if I did my helmet, you can see it's like 3,510 of those. And then if I do boots, because this is a much higher item level boots, it costs more. Let's see if we can find something that's more the same level. They probably don't have anything that high. It's 375. Do I have anything that's that? 320. 320. That's the highest. So that's 5,000. So it depends on the item level, the cost. But what you can do is you can upgrade your rares rather. So this one here, so like this I found off a guy, it's item level, it requires 25, item level 415, so it's a really good boots. What I can do is I can upgrade this 3 times, and that'll give it the really good stats, and everything is get plussed. And now what I can do is you can re-roll one stat. So we head over to this guy here. It's the Occultist. Yeah, we head over to this guy, and then he does a whole bunch of things. One, you can extract your legendary powers. So we can extract this from this legendary, and it'll give me this. You can see here, you can apply it on your weapon. You get double the effect on a two-hander. You can put on your gloves, amulets, and rings. We want one that can go on boots, so we need to find one that can go on boots. You can also use the Codex of Power. You unlock these by doing dungeons. So we might put a legendary power onto my boots from this. So but first what we can, so that's the extracting, and this is the imprinting. So once we've extracted a power, we can put an item here, and then we can either imprint one when we extract them, they come over here, or we can use the codex. So this has given us what we can put onto this item. So that's for a rogue. This is when you're injured, and then so this is kind of cool, but we don't do bleeding, and that's all we can put on it. Great. Yeah, so none of those are good for us, so I'm gonna have to go find another legendary. Anyways, so this I'm not sure, this is not in at the moment. I think this is to upgrade the dungeons, but I'm not too sure. And here you can salvage sigils, and I'm not too sure what that does. But here we can use this last tab, enchant item, to re-roll the stats. So say I don't want poison resist, I can enchant it, or we can change it to something else. Lightning resist, spirit cost, no change, and every time we do that it costs more. So I'm not sure if we should do this before or after you upgrade them. Yeah, so we're not getting anything nice, so we're gonna leave that for now. Now let's see if we can go find a aspect that we can put onto those boots. Let's go see if we can find something cool. I'm not sure what can or cannot go on boots. I could just put this one on just to show you, because it's not actually going to matter in a few hours anyways. I'll take this boots right here. So we can extract the aspect from these boots. There, we get it there, and that can go on boots. On amulets it's 50% stronger. We can extract it. It destroys the item, and then we get it here. So we have it now. So now I can take this boots that I made and leveled up 3 times. I can put it in here, and then I can put this aspect on it. What you'll auto notice is this requires level 25. This requires level 17. And so when you get this, it'll lower the level requirement. So this item here, when I found it, this is a level 35 level requirement, but I put a level 15 requirement and it pushed it up to 20. So it lowered it from 35 to 20, and then I was able to use it. So it's great for your alts. But anyways, let's put this on this boots and see what happens. Okay, so now we've made that boots, and you can see we have an extra upgrade slot now. So now I can take this boots that has the 3 upgrades on it already, and we can take it back to the blacksmith. Over here, and we can do 1 more upgrade on it if we wanted, and you see how much it costs, and then we have to like go and find a bunch of stuff. So that's why you want to try and level them before. That's how you convert the rares into the legendaries, so that you can get the min-max, because it's a lot easier to find rares with the stats that you want than it is to find the legendaries with the stats. Also, you'll see that the legendaries have these powers with these ranges on it. So this one, the only one that changes is the 32 because it's in blue, and it can roll between 40 and 20. And if you look at some of these other ones, so this one, lucky up to 14% chance, so this could have rolled up to 20. Everything else is fixed. Those are guaranteed. And so what you want to do is you want to find the legendaries. It can be any level. You want to find the legendaries that have the max blue numbers, the max rolls that you can get, and then you can transpose those onto high item level rares that you find later on. So that's how the crafting works. And you obviously it's going to take a lot of min-maxing for all of your sets of gears, and when you can also if I find a better boots that has the max blue number, I can put it onto this boots. It'll replace the legendary that's on here with the new one. After that, you can come to the jeweler. Here, the jewel crafting works the same as it does in D2. So you get these small little crude topazes and stuff, if you remember from D2, and the skull. I always like the look of the skull. And then you can upgrade them. In the beta you can only do 1 upgrade, so if I did this, that's the highest, there's no more. And then you can obviously unsocket. You click this and you can unsocket something. Is it free? No, it does cost something. Add a socket. Now this you can get these sacred prisms, and then you can use it to upgrade stuff. So some things can take more than 1 slot, and some things can't take a slot. So this glove for some reason can't take a slot. This one already has a slot, but a socket, and you can add another socket, so you can have 2. So some items can have 2, some can have 1, and others can have none, like this one. So which is pretty cool. So you don't have to find those cubes like in D3. You can just do it here. The gems as well, you don't need. In D2 you need the Herodic cube. Here you can just do it. And then here is for the same upgrading system that we did with the rare for the blacksmith. You can do that with the rings and amulets. Add this guy. And then this guy, he sells them. So like every now and again you can see here there's a restock timer. So every now and again you must come and check and see what they have here. So that, like, this is a 310, that's pretty decent. Gives movement speed. 7.5, and thorns. So that's a really decent amulet. I might actually just buy that and transpose my my thing on it, my power, my legendary power onto it later. But that's how the crafting system works, which is pretty cool. Yeah. What else can we talk about in the crafting? Oh yeah, there's more crafting people. This guy sells weapons, so you can come over here and the offhands and find good weapons. Like this one is 16. That's pretty decent for a 16 weapon. It's a two-hander. And remember, when you put legendary aspects on a two-hander, they get doubled. So you would get up to like you know, the 52 attack speed, something like that. So you got to pick and choose what's the best ones. So it would be silly to put on I'm not sure, like some of these might be silly to do. Like I'm not sure, because this one's only up to 30%, so I don't know if the 30% at the end gets doubled or not. So like that might not be a good one to put on a weapon. And then here's the armor guy, and you can get armor from him. There is also there's two more people. We have the gambler. Every Diablo has a gambler. Here's this one, and you collect these tokens. You can get them from quests, you can get them from doing dungeons, you can get them from events and boss mobs and treasure gobbies and whatever else, and then you can use them to roll. These keys here open random chests that are locked in the world. They spawn randomly, and then they drop slightly better loot. And then you can obviously do your normal gambling. In the beta, it's every like between 1 and 3 chances to get a legendary, so it's a pretty high chance to get a legendary at the moment in the beta. And then the last crafting person in the beta is the alchemist over here. She upgrades your potion here, so you can see your potion is just a bottle, and you use it like this. You just press Q, but I'm at full health. And so you don't have to collect potions, like all different types and whatever else. There might be rares later on, but it'll all be done through here, as you can see. So as you level up, you can level up your potion, which is nice. And then it has 5 stacks, and you can, as you're fighting things, they drop more stacks. Over here you can craft elixirs. These help you. They go in the consumable panel. And they all do different things. So this one gives you overpower and experience. So I've been using this one because I have a lot of these crafting materials, but also it gives armor, thorns, and XP 5% for 30 minutes. So it keeps you alive, and it gives you more XP for leveling. So this one's really good. These other ones, you know, dodge. These all give you XP, but so dodge, shadow resistance, poison resistance, lightning resistance, fire resist, cold, and this one gives you attack speed, which is kind of cool. I didn't see that earlier. And this is overpowered. And here you can refine. So you can, if you don't have enough of so say I wanted to craft like 2 of these, you can see I don't have enough of these howler moss, so I can go over here, find howler moss, and you can see it's made with this gallow vine. 5 of them makes 1, so I can make an extra 3, and then I can make 2 of those potions. The crafting incense is not in the beta, and that's how the crafting system works. This is just a healer like they have in every game, just heals you. And that's how all the crafting works in this Diablo 4. Thank you for watching, and give a like, subscribe, and all the other things. Cheers.